You can't keep getting away with it!
Dude, I'm just exposing signals that you put in the ether.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Alright, dude, what the fuck?
A group of teenagers came forward to tell the police that they had seen Craig walking along the railroad tracks behind his girlfriend's apartment complex. They tried to engage him in conversation, but he motioned for them to be quiet and then just kept on walking. Jeremy arrived at his girlfriend's house at around 11 a.m. to help her move. She could tell that something was off. The once happy, smiling Jeremy had been replaced with a scared and paranoid person. Jeremy was very frustrated and blurted out to his girlfriend that, quote, bad people were after him. No amount of consoling or comforting could change Jeremy's mind, and he decided to leave instead of staying to help her move. This in itself was incredibly bizarre and very out of character. He insisted that he would be okay on his own, telling them to go ahead and fly back to Germany and that he would see them again very soon. There were no indications of what was to come, and the events of the next few days would shock everyone. Lars checked himself into another hotel and remained there for just one night. Employees at the hotel reported he was acting very bizarrely and seemed as if he was paranoid and scared of someone or something. Lars also called his mother. In a hushed voice, he panically told her that 4 men were after him. His mother would later tell investigators that the fear in his voice was very real and no amount of consoling would calm him down. The construction worker had simply wandered into the wrong room. His whole demeanor changed when the man entered the room, and he exclaimed, "I don't want to die here. I need to get out of here," leaving behind his luggage and bags, and made a beeline for the entrance of the airport. This bizarre escape was captured on CCTV and became the most infamous piece of evidence we have in Lars' case. 46-year-old Dennis Shepard was described as an energetic and lively person who loved his girlfriend and his family, and was doing well in his career and his private life. That was until a sudden onset of paranoia sent Dennis down a dark path. He became convinced that everyone he knew was working with the FBI to conspire against him. Matthew Jr. sent a text to his friend saying, "Something crazy has happened. I want to talk while I have the chance." Matthew Jr. also sent text to his ex-stepmother, Brooke. Brooke claims that some of the texts were jumbled and didn't make much sense at all. 31-year-old Christopher Jarman was last seen on January 11th, 2021, at his home in Everett, Washington. According to his family, Christopher was suffering from symptoms that aligned with paranoid schizophrenia, believing that the government was trying to kill him and that he was unsafe around his family. Just before he disappeared, Joshua sent a cryptic message to his father saying, "I'm in trouble. They want me gone. I need a getaway car quick." In the messages, Joshua told his father that he was in Port Angeles, Washington, and needed an evacuation ASAP. However, when his parents arrived, there was no sign of him.
I could keep going and going and going and going. But here's the brand new Missing Persons Mysteries.
Christina Bastion worked as an English teacher at Silverado High School in recent years. Christina had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. She had been prescribed medication, which she had stopped in the months before she disappeared. When she first came off the medication, she seemed as though she was doing well. And just days before she was last seen, Christina's mood and personality dramatically shifted. In late October of 2015, Christina began exhibiting bizarre behavior, telling her friends and family that someone had broken into her apartment and that someone was watching her and following her every move. Christina was inconsolable, despite her friends and family trying to reassure that everything was okay. However, Christina's behavior only worsened over the coming days, and the day before she disappeared, she drove from Apple Valley, California to Phoenix, Arizona for reasons that are unknown. According to Christina's mother, Cheryl, she received a phone call from her daughter telling her that she was in Phoenix. Reports indicate that after this, Christina took the SIM card out of her phone and then smashed the phone to bits.
At what point are you going to say, holy shit, we have been telling the same story over and over and over with plug and play actors involved, whether it's the FBI or dark figures or bad people or the government or whatever. It is the same story over and over. At what point do you just throw down the script and just go, what the fuck is going on? But these people will tell the same story over and over and over. It is mind-numbingly ridiculous that no one is seeing the coincidences in this. All these people are fine, maybe a little rocky here and there, and then over like a 1 to 3 day period, well past the age of schizophrenia, they just lose their minds, lose touch with reality, allegedly, and then spin off into nowhere land. Are you serious? Are these people fucking serious? This is madness. Christ.